Welcome to another episode of SCSU Local, your show about everything Central Minnesota. I'm Tashiana Osborne.
And I'm Nu Cheng Vu. On this episode, we will be highlighting a few upcoming locals events and places of interest nearby.
SCSU Local starts now. Zumba, the popular class combining exotic music and physical exercise, has been offering energizing classes for adults, teens, and senior citizens. For this year's March of Dimes, a charity event was held to raise funds of awareness and support for premature babies. Here's more on this great fundraiser.
We did a charity event for March of Dimes called Zumba for Babies. It was a 6-hour Zumba class. 6 different instructors did an hour. I've been part of March of Dimes team, Team Ivy Rose, for 2 years. They had lost their baby in '09. So we just wanted to do a fundraiser. I just became certified a year ago in Zumba, so we just thought it'd be a fun fundraiser to raise money for a good cause. March 18th, 2009, Nikki went in for just a regular checkup. The doctor couldn't find a heartbeat, so they induced her the next morning, which she had gave birth to Ivy, who was what they call born sleeping. So at the hospital, they gave Nikki a grieving packet, which was from the March of Dimes, and immediately formed Team Ivy Rose. So she's been a part of it since March 18th. Zumba is Latin international dance, so we do everything from Indian fusion to belly dancing, reggaeton, merengue, salsa, samba, pretty much every different mix of music. When you come to Zumba, you'll get. Zumba was first started in 2001. Beto Perez, who's the creator of Zumba, went to his aerobics class in Florida and didn't have his music, so he just took a tape out of his car that was all Latin international music and just started dancing, and people loved it and asked for more of the class, so that is where Zumba came from. In 1 hour of Zumba, you typically burn 700 to 1,000 calories in an hour. Also, depending on your size, it could be different. I do it so much I probably burn 400. There were 5 hours of Zumba, and then there was also 1 hour of kickboxing with Brock Larson and Shauna Nelson. I had fun the whole time. I don't even think I did any of the hours of Zumba. I was busy running around and just trying to make sure everyone was having a good time. And my favorite part was probably meeting Brock Larson. I kind of been a fan, and so that was probably my highlight. It was a blast. So I remember his first fight I ever watched was in Las Vegas, and I just fell in love with him, knowing that he was local and from Minnesota. Maybe changing the name to Zumba for Babies confused a lot of people. They thought it was for babies instead of a charity event for babies. All the money that all the teams raise, there is a walk at the end of the year, which is March for Babies. It's a 5-mile walk, and then everyone turns their money in on that day and it all goes to March of Dimes to raise awareness and to help prevent other premature babies.
Burning 700 to 1,000 calories an hour while having fun sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah, plus they're able to raise money for a great cause. Stay tuned for the Big St. Choir after the break.
Cracked out Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Today, about 1 in 5 Americans is living with a disability. Over 50 million people, including many of our friends and neighbors, teachers and co-workers, heroes and leaders. 20 years ago, the Americans with Disabilities Act guaranteed every person the right to live, work, and participate fully in the American experience. We've come a long way since then, and we are committed to making even more progress in the years ahead. Visit disability.gov to see how you can help.
Welcome to Fogels.
Beautiful, isn't it?
You expect options everywhere else. Why not with your medical treatment? Talk with your doctor to explore all your options and find what's right for you. Visit ahrq.gov.
St. Cloud State University's choir was lucky enough to have composer Ola Yalo join in on their music. His inspirational piano playing uplifted everyone involved in the Big Sing. Let's see what the group has to say.
My name is Ola Yalo. I'm a composer. I'm a freelance composer. I can't wait to work more with the kids. They sound awesome, and they seem really well prepared, which is always great for this kind of event. And they just seem like really awesome people.
My name is Dr. Matthew Farrell, and I am interim director of choral activities at St. Cloud State University. Now this year we went even in another direction by bringing not a conductor, not an ensemble, but we brought a composer. And we decided to program mostly his music as part of the festival, which gave the kids a great opportunity to rehearse his music with him present, for him to give ideas on his music, to rehearse certain sections and musical spots that he had in his ear when he composed the music. He is also a fiend on the piano. And to see him just take off in these interludes during his music was just stunning, and I think just captured every member of the choir. They were just looking at him in awe.
My name is Nick Hayes. I'm a second-year student. This is my second year in the concert choir. I'm just a member of concert choir. It's a lot of fun. My name is Randy Olson. I am a tenor. I'm the president of the SCSU concert choir, which is right now. I've been here for 4 years, and I've been here ever since the Big Sing started as a result. And seeing the growth from year 1 to year 4, having amazing clinicians, guest pianists, composers, seeing this program grow with the Big Sing means a lot to me. To be a part of it means a lot to me. And tonight is just going to be a great experience. And I'm just going to take it all in and go out there and sing, and it'll be a great time. To get out today, I want it to be perfect in every possible way. I want everyone to sing their best. I want everyone to really appreciate all the time that everyone's putting in today, from all sides. We just all make sure we thank the directors and each other for such a big performance. I want it to just go really well.
The best part of Big Sing was the musical experience that everybody walked away feeling great about choral music, walked away feeling like they learned something about composition, walked away feeling uplifted because of the inspirational playing that Ola provided.
Inspire, a clothing line created by Dan Wooling, does more than produce clothing. It has branched out into developing Inspire Collective, a group of dedicated to inspiring youth. Here's more on their events.
Well, my name is Dana Lean. I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. I'm majoring in Peace Studies and Communication Studies, minor in travel and tourism, and I started a clothing company called Inspire to inspire the youth, no matter what age, sex, diversity, race, gender, or background they have, they can achieve their dreams. From there, it branched off to having Inspire Days, and then from there we started a student organization so we can have more Inspire Days to affect more kids around all the Boys and Girls Clubs. Around the nation is our plan. But for now, it's Minnesota.
It's really a youth empowerment focused program. We go out and we just did one, a couple weeks ago, an Inspire Day, and it's where we went into the Boys and Girls Club, and there was like 45 kids that came. They all got t-shirts, we had donations come, and care packages to Kenya, letters to Afghanistan troops, and then they started pen pals in Puerto Rico, so it's really just trying to get them to outreach and really get involved in the community and be empowered in who they are.
Well, with Inspire, so far, we've launched out 5 shirts so far, and with that, we've also had Inspire Day, where 50 kids from Boys and Girls Club came. They all got a shirt. We sent a care package to Kenya, thank you letters to Afghanistan troops, pen fellowship of Puerto Rico, and in the end, all the kids came up to me after they completed 12 workshops, and they said, Dane, we need to have more Inspire Days, which just broke my heart. It was super awesome, because that was the plan. And then the Boys and Girls Club also wants to continue it, and continue to spread the love and inspiring the world in general.
The whole process to get it together was a learning experience. Holding these events is going to be an even greater experience. It helps me get involved with the community to seek out other avenues rather than just the school, so I'll learn how to do that.
We're actually having a mini carnival. It's our first fundraiser. We just kind of like, you know what, let's have fun. So we bought like 8 outfits out, clowns, random things, a lion. Just having fun, and maybe getting some money for our nonprofit. Just showing people we're all about fun and changing the world. Like, changing the world is the new swagger. That's kind of the motto.
Well, community is one of the biggest things that we can do for our world and for each other, and I really just want to see our community grow. St. Cloud has a great opportunity full of diversity, full of diverse people, and it's a really great opportunity to make that bigger, to make the whole aspect of who we are so much more.
Getting involved is easy. You can go on our website, and then from there, our website online, the collegiate link. Join there. It's $20 per person, and if you spend $30, 15 go to the club, and you get to pick out a $15 shirt off our website. And then Inspire, site with a Y. We're on Facebook, Twitter, website, whatever. Not trying to advertise, but yeah. So you can go out, pick a website, and we'll be ordering shirts every month, once a month, as a group, so we can kind of keep it easy on our business guys down in Denver. It'll be great.
Everyone can join after we get, because we're already established. We got established today, so that was exciting. And then, yeah, anyone's welcome to become a member.
We want everyone to join because there's so many parts in the world we want to help out, and so many different nonprofits we want to go help out and inspire and build energy for. However, that being said, we need everyone's ideas because it's an inclusive club, meaning we need everyone to gather their ideas and everyone passionate in it to really make a change. Because now, a power of one is an amazing thing, but it takes everyone else to latch on and create together because it's all one. And with the power of all of us, we can just create amazing things. And St. Cloud's going to be put on the map in different ways because it's starting here.
Being part of the Inspire Collective, I've been able to witness the impact we've made on the youth in our community.
And it's great to see students using their creativity to motivate. For more information on the Inspire Collective, go to www.facebook.com/inspire, and that's with a Y. We'll be right back.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
life's this hard, it's no wonder 7,000 students drop out every school day. Visit boostup.org and help kids in your community stay in school.
Up to 40% of businesses never recover after experiencing a major disaster. Make a plan at ready.gov/business.
The Mississippi doesn't just provide great scenery, but also provide electricity for the community. Darryl Stain, the president for the Stain Hydro Service, will tell us more about it. So let's take a look.
My name is Darryl Stain, and I'm the operator here. The city of St. Cloud owns the plant, and I run it for the city, so I'm in charge of operations here at the St. Cloud Hydro plant. I started on the construction crew building the plant as a carpenter, and after we were done, or the plant was going into production, I found out who the operator was, so I talked to him, and so they hired me off the crew to operate the plant. We're the 6th hydro plant on the river, so it's not only has it gone through our plant, it's gone through 5 other plants as well. So, and we're one of the newest plants on the river, so it's definitely a little bit more efficient than a lot of the other ones. Right now, we're probably we got probably 20 feet of water above us. Where we're standing now is probably about the tailwater level. Well, it's pretty simple. It's you got your dam outside. We call it the spillway, and that's backed up the river, so I have some head pressure. That head pressure wants to push through the turbines, when we open the gates, and allow the water to flow through the turbine. Once the water flows through the turbines, rather than over the spillway, it's turning the turbine, and in fact the turbine's turning the generator, and the generator's producing electricity, and we're selling the electricity right to Xcel Energy's grid. The turbines will, right in front, directly upstream of the turbines is what we call wicket gates. They control the flow going through. So if I want to stop a unit, I close those wicket gates and it stops the flow. We got 2 turbines here at the plant. When I say turbine, it looks like a boat propeller. It's 3 blades, and the water forcing through there just wants to turn that turbine and spin that generator. We run 24 hours a day, 12 months out of the year. It's people ask me that question quite often. In the wintertime, what happens when the ice? It actually runs smoother. There's still flow in the river. The river's still flowing. Once it freezes up, I don't have to deal with any trash. I don't have to deal with any leaves because everything is frozen. Nothing's floating down the river. The flow underneath the river is clean. It's kind of tucked in here, kind of quietly. A lot of people don't know we're here, but it's a pretty interesting plant, as in what it can do. I mean, definitely going to generate some money for the city. So, which is always good, and with relatively, low money or budget that we put into it on a yearly basis. So it's I don't want to say it's free money because the plant costs money and it costs money to operate, but the flow is going down the river. The dam is here, so it's a matter of just flowing it through the turbines instead of over the spillway.
Trivia Week is one of the biggest community events in St. Cloud. The participants range from locals to St. Cloud State alumni. This is the 33rd year that this event has taken place, and this year the theme is 33rd and 1/3. So what is 33rd and 1/3? Let's find out.
Well, Trivia Weekend is KVSC's big community event that kind of connects the campus and the community together in a we like to call it a cabin fever buster, where we try to do something that's creative and fun for both the students and the volunteers here, and of course for teams competing.
Now, Trivia Weekend is a coalition between UTVS and KVSC, and basically it is 50 hours of the craziest television you'll ever see on the face of the earth. It is live, there is no breaks, there is no turning off cameras, there is no turning off the equipment. So we are live from Friday at 5 o'clock to Sunday at 7 o'clock.
That we have anywhere between 9 or 18 questions an hour being asked over the radio station, and the teams are playing all over St. Cloud, actually, of Minnesota. We even have a team registered this year in Seattle and in Ithaca, New York. They played before.
We'll be streaming the entire weekend live on live stream, so that viewers outside of our 33,000 households in the UTVS Central Minnesota region will be able to see it, so that'll be quite exciting for them.
And they are trying to just answer all these crazy trivia questions in the time that we give them on the radio station to win points. And the top teams get a little bit more attention at the award ceremony, and there's a traveling trophy that the first place team gets to keep for the year. The theme is 33 1/3 Trivia Long Play, which is recognizing the 33rd anniversary of the trivia contest because it started in 1980. This is the 33rd time it's happened, and it's a recognition of long plays, LPs for vinyl. So the theme will really has been leaning towards rock and roll history, albums, album covers, photography. Even, it goes well before the 60s and 70s. The vinyl heritage is, 70, 80 years old or more.
This year we're doing a 50s diner set, and the reasoning behind this is because of the 1950s being the birthplace of rock and roll music and the whole vinyl concept. And we just want to follow that tradition, and that's kind of our reasoning there. We're looking at emphasizing the red and the whites and those color schemes because, of course, they're the university colors. And a major design factor for this set was the Park Avenue Diner in St. Cloud.
The questions will be theme-related and also sports, pop culture, history. They do try to have theme hour or two, plus they sprinkle in a lot of theme-related questions. For a number of years now, UTVS does their studio time, and they cut back to the studio. They cut back to KVSC when the questions are being opened and closed.
KVSC has questions throughout the hour, and so, of course, we send it down to them, and we have 4 cameras. We have 2 in our studio, and we have 2 cameras, one in the phone bank and one in the radio booth for KVSC.
We have 22 phone lines up there, but we probably will have up to about 30 people on the phone banks. If we didn't have the power of the volunteers, and we have a group of writers who write the questions outside of campus, and a lot of alumni come back, and UTVS's promotion, and even St. Cloud State does a really nice job helping promote it for us on their website and on their social media. So it's become quite a big tradition, and it's what we're known for in town, our big promotion. And I think the teams really enjoy. A lot of teams tell us they look forward to this as much as they do, or more than the holidays, because it's their group of friends, their event that they can really rally around. And it can be exhausting, but it also can be exhilarating at the same time.
Every year, each of the participants leaves the event with great memories. So come out and join us this weekend at Trivia Weekend. Coming up next, we take a journey through the history of St. Cloud, so stay tuned.
Well, I first started skating with my friend. He had an extra board, and then he just gave it to me, and I've been skating ever since. Well, when I don't learn a trick and I have my mind set on something, and I'm not getting what I want, I just keep going for it until I get it right. My mom, she didn't go to college, so she wants me to experience that whole thing, and so I could end up getting like a good job. I think to get into college, I'll have to be determined. Just like when I want to get a new trick, and skating's helped me realize I've got what it takes.
Turning a 20-foot wall into a canvas takes vision. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
Welcome back. The Stearns History Museum is hosting one of the 3 traveling exhibits highlighting Minnesota disasters.
This exhibit is a traveling exhibit from the Minnesota Historical Society,
and funded by the legacy funds that were put together through our sales tax. And the funding goes out to support historical endeavors throughout the state of Minnesota. And the Minnesota Historical Society has put together, I believe, 6 traveling exhibits. And this is the first of 3 that we'll be having here on Minnesota disasters. And the exhibit talks about and addresses some of the things that have happened over the last 150 years here in Minnesota, from the cyclone or tornado that hit here in 1886 and decimated Sauk Rapids and turning St. Cloud into the commerce center that it is today, to the Armistice Day blizzard, flooding that happened on the western border of Minnesota in the Red River Valley, and other storms and events. Right here they're talking about the Milford Mine disaster, which I'd never heard about, and happened in 1924. It really talks about the ability of human beings to make it through some of the horrendous things that have happened in Minnesota, and our ability to carry on. We've added our own elements. We've got things from our collections and photographs from our collections that are here in addition to what was sent to us from the Minnesota Historical Society. We have a beautiful shawl that was found after the tornado, and it was brought over to a center where people could claim their items, and no one claimed it. So the woman who took it back home, and eventually her family donated it to us. And we have a medallion from the Assumption Chapel, which was built by the people who were hoping that the grasshopper plague would disappear with their prayers, and it did. And the chapel was built, and a tornado hit it a few years later, and somebody saved the medallion, so we have that medallion in our collection. And we have some other wonderful pieces. We have something from the Holy Angels Church that burned down in 1933, and we were able to, someone saved a piece from that, and so we have that on exhibit. Everyone has some kind of memory, and to share about something that happened either, in their lives, or to maybe a family member or the town next to them. And I think that those are experiences that tie us together as Minnesotans. Weather certainly does. If you don't know someone, that's what you can always talk about, is the weather.
Here in the cemetery in St. Cloud, Minnesota,
they have part of the offering from the State Historical Society is a series of videos, small videos, and they're really touching and informative. They include even the 35W bridge collapse. And there's multiple things to see here besides this exhibit, but certainly I think this is worthwhile to come and see. And it will be here through March 18th. We're open 7 days a week. We're open Sunday from noon to 5 and Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5. And admission is $5 for adults, $2 for children, and that's for the entire museum, not just the exhibit. And members of the museum are free.
Make sure you catch the exhibit before March 18th. With so many events coming up this weekend, I'm just looking forward to having a great time and learning some new things.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a great weekend.
To see this or other show, again, catch us on UTVS Channel 21 or log on to www.youtube.com/SCSU logo.
Thanks for watching.